Hey guys, it's Morphs Props here. Today what I'm going to be doing is reviewing my Zack Belt that holds up my Buster Sword. Just real quick, this is actually, as you can see here in the back here, it's a blue camping mat. I believe they stopped making them in blue and I believe they're green now. But yeah, if you just go to like Walmart, it's just the camping mat. I just laid it out. Obviously you'll have to make it so it'll fit you. But just lay it out, and then what I did is I just traced on this general arch, and I cut that out, and then I took my camping mat and I covered it, as you can see, in pleather, just to give it a nice look to it. The front insignia here, I went online and I found a picture of this, and what I did is I drew it on here 1/2, just like that, and then I copied that to paper, and then I took that paper and I put it on 3mm craft foam, and then on that foam you can see again that I covered that with the pleather. And the reason I only drew 1/2 is obviously because it's symmetrical, so you just draw 1/2, you flip it, and you got the other side exactly the same. So that's pretty much all that is, and I took that and I glued that back onto the front of the belt. At the bottom here you can see I got the double loops for Zack's 2 belts that he wears. Going on from there, your actual straps that will hold up the sword. This is actually duck cloth, as in quack, you know, the duck animal, duck, haha. But this cloth is actually really strong. You can't really tell, but it does not give much at all. You don't want your strap to have much give to it. The reason being is you hang, you know, a 10-pound sword onto this stuff's really going to stretch out, and that's not what you want at all. So make sure that your cloth is really durable and does not stretch out much. And then, as you can see, I just took 2 pieces and sewed them together. The bottom piece here is more duck cloth, and then I wrapped it to give it some extra strength, and that is actually glued and sewn onto the back of my belt here. Moving up from there, you have the shoulder pads, and again the shoulder pad is 3mm craft foam wrapped in the cloth. That's actually just a strip of Velcro, and I'll explain that in a second here. From there you go up to the magnet, if you put a magnet in your sword or a steel plate like I did. This magnet, I can't remember the dimensions on it, but it pulls about 150 pounds. So, and that works out really well for me. And as you can see it, I glued it and sewn it into place, just to really make sure that this sucker is not going to move anywhere. That's pretty much the basis of the belt. One quick note on the belt: if you don't want to use the camping foam, I have had seen people use like a workout belt, I guess you call it, something like you see like I guess some of the wrestlers wear, or the people that work out quite a bit, they put the leather belt on. You could use something like that, but those I thought were a little more expensive, so I just went with the camping foam material. Moving on from the belt, you'll switch over to the actual shoulder pads. Here we go. All I did for the shoulder pads is I took a balloon and I blew the balloon up, and then I took that balloon and I covered in paper mache to get the right the shape that I wanted. I simply drew on the paper mache and cut that shape out, so I had, you know, basically what you see here. From there, on the paper mache, I actually took Wonderflex, that's what it's called, Wonderflex. Basically it's a heat moldable plastic. It's really cool stuff. It's a little on the expensive side, but it's really neat. When you heat it up and you stick it to itself, it'll actually bond to itself. It's really cool stuff. But basically you heat that up in the plastic. I took that and I just laid it over top. I took patches and I laid it, and I just kept going until I got that shape. You can see it's actually, this on the inside is the Wonderflex patches. From there, after I had the Wonderflex, it's a really hard shell. From there I took friendly plastic. Yeah, I know, this is friendly plastic. As you can see, it comes in little BBs like this, And what you do for that is you'll take it and you'll put it into some hot water, and it'll turn it perfectly clear, and then you can mold it and shape it however you want, really. So I took that and I put that over the Wonderflex just to help smooth it out some, and then while the friendly plastic was still hot, I took it on my countertop and I rolled it around kind of like this, just to help smooth some of that out. Now, as obviously you can see, there's still a lot of dips and stuff that into it, and the reason I left it like that is because I like it like that. I think it looks more battle worn. Obviously, if you don't want it to look like this, just keep adding your friendly plastic and keep rolling it. Just keep smoothing it out until you get it the way you want it. This top lip here, that's just more Wonderflex that I stuck to the back and then just bent it up. The outside lip is actually a piece of rope that I took and I glued it to the outside edge, and then I took Mod Podge and I Mod Podged over it, and that actually made the rope really hard, and it helped smooth it out some as well. That's pretty much it. Then I just took black spray paint, painted it up. Real quick on the inside, I took more of my the pleather from the belt, and I stuck it and I glued on the inside. The reason I did this is because this Wonderflex is actually really rough, and this just helps protect my shoulders some, so it doesn't really hurt or nothing. This is just more of the pleather I just made, just another piece that I glued on the bottom here, and this is actually what gives me my arm range of movement. The top piece here is just Velcro, and this, when I put my belt and harness on, I just flip it up and it sticks right to there, and that's what holds it there, and that's it. That's pretty much my Zack Belt made in a nutshell. So oh, one quick note: if you guys have any questions on any of my props, please go to my Facebook page and post a question there. For some stupid reason, YouTube won't let me comment back on YouTube. I don't know why. I'm trying to work it out, but I don't know what's wrong. So please go there, post your questions if you got any, and I'll see you on the next build. All right.